Welcome, Costa Rica.
Hey, YouTube.
Apparently, the parts 1 and 2 has almost 20 minutes total cut from
Oh, okay.
the way that
There
they
you go.
wanted the ending to be.
Okay, we're
So
live
the uncut
on
version
Facebook
is
now.
supposed to be a better ending.
Right.
Yeah, well then that one, right?
That's why they don't include it, I guess, in the regular thing, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Okay, everybody, welcome back. Almost done.
We're still here.
Yeah, and you're still here. That's awesome.
Yeah, holy damn.
Thank you for watching along with us. Thank you, everybody that's donated to our fundraiser today.
Thank you so much.
It's awesome.
Yeah, we are at $1,050.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.
Nice.
All right.
It looks like Kimberly Imamura is our most recent donator.
Oh.
Kim, if you were on the Lost Island working for Dharma, I feel like you would probably work at a cat station. Taking care of cats.
Taking care of actual cats.
Yeah. So it would be like the little I Ching thing with a little kitty cat.
That'd probably be the best station.
They call that station the litter box.
All right, so we're going to kick off episode 16. Yeah, thank you, Kim. Episode 16, what they died for. So everybody have that ready to go, ready to hit play. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, go.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Relive these painful moments again.
Oh,
the litter box. That's a crap detail, but someone's got to do it.
Oh my god, this station is fully fleshed out. Look at this. This is a new part of the Lost lore. That's good. We're gonna have to film we're gonna have to go to all these locations in Cool Lore Ranch and film another episode called The Litter Box. And we'll just take clips of these people from other ones, and then we'll just film like you guys just doing different parts to make this all make sense.
Eyeball.
Oh, eyeball. Everybody take a bite of your pizza. Oh, man.
Is that what we're supposed to do? Okay.
Or a drink. No, just straight bread.
That's what happens when you don't protect your neck.
Yes, everyone protect your neck out there.
So, yeah, please, everyone, protect your neck and stay up to no good.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I think Ludacris said it best. What it bears repeating.
It's Eclair. Oh, Super Brand. That's my favorite. You guys ever have Super Brand cereal? It's delicious.
Oh, yeah. So you want to have as much bran as possible.
Yeah, it's like no raisins, just bran.
The raisins are the worst part of that. They'll just eat the bran.
That's why they cut it out.
Stupid old grapes for.
You guys ever taken milk from the jug and put it into a glass pitcher so that you could have it on the breakfast table?
No, because I'm not rich.
Yeah, no.
That sounds like some rich people shit.
I feel like you could do that when you're like wasteful of food. You could just lay out food that you could possibly want to eat. You pick up things that you want, and whatever's left, the maid's takeaway.
Like, remove this from my sight.
Yeah, like every breakfast is a buffet.
Wait, does that mean that somebody has to pour the milk out of a milk container into a pitcher and then back into the milk container?
I don't think it does. I think you just throw out what's left.
I think that they just throw out whatever milk is left.
It's all like, it'll get all congealed, right? Even if it's uncovered, even in the fridge.
Yeah, probably. It can't be good for it.
I don't really know what milk does.
Yeah.
But can you tell me what milk do?
What that milk do?
What did I do?
I tell you what milk do. It do a body good.
Tell me what that milk do.
Tell me what that milk do. Okay, I'll listen to that song.
I feel like that song would just be about women shaking their titties.
Oh shit! Oh man.
Well, we got Jack sewing up Kate, like she did to him at one point. I don't know if we still haven't gotten there. I think that was the first episode. Forget I said anything.
There's been a bunch of sewing on the show. Lots of people sewing each other up.
Yeah, I mean the last episode was half sewing. It's just Jacob and his mother making clothes.
Yeah.
Weaving looms, eating shrooms.
Weaving looms and eating shrooms. Wait, what?
What?
I know this isn't a part of the episode, but do you guys trust those little detergent pods?
Like a typo?
You know what I'm talking about?
What?
Yeah.
No, to be enough detergent, you know? Because
I
like a
so
small, right?
detergent.
Because it used to be
That's
like
enough.
you'd have a cup full of detergent, and now it's just like a little packet.
I think it's gotten more efficient. In the washing machines themselves have too.
Like,
I think
even the cups, they're like the markings are different
Yeah.
than they were like 20 years ago.
Oh, I don't care how many loads I'm doing, I always fill that to the top line.
There's a top line. It's
That's
actually
a
like
lot of soap.
in the middle of the thing, like the
Wait, do you mean the top line is in like the top of the cup?
No, I don't think I can top. I don't top it off.
Yeah.
You gotta save some room for the ice.
I like my laundry on the rocks.
Yeah, you know how I do classy.
Give me that cold laundry. That tall drink of laundry.
I want my clothes agitated, not stirred.
Desmond wearing a wig? No.
He totally is wearing a wig. Look at it. Oh yeah, that looks like a wig. Welcome back, Mr. Locke.
Yeah.
Even though you're a substitute, we're still on a
Is he
first
gonna
name
fucking eat
basis
him
with you.
again?
I think so. Ah! Oh, is this where? Yeah, this is where he beats up Ben. You were right.
Gets beaten.
Yeah, it's so weird. You're right that Ben's epiphany comes from getting beaten up by Desmond.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't really seen his sex life, right?
Yeah,
Maybe that's what he does love, is just getting hit.
that's the closest we've seen to him having any physical contact with another person.
Because, like, with Sun and Jin, like, when they saw the baby, that's what they remembered, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, and then for him, there was that previous plot point in, I think, a former season where he was, where it was like, Widmore killed Alex by means of Kimi, so he had the idea to go kill Penny, right? And then that's when Desmond came and whacked him, or knocked him up a bunch of times. So I guess he was trying to put that, I guess it's whatever extreme emotion, whether you're attaching it to anger or fear or love or whatever, that'll jog you back to whatever reality you came from.
I got bummed out by the way they went with Ben, you know, because at first I was thinking to myself, like, one thing I liked about him is I was like, oh, he was this guy who is like, he wasn't getting it done with like brute force, you know, and I thought, like, especially when they have that season where he was like kind of half a secret agent,
right?
You know what I mean? It's like, I was like, that kind of makes sense, because in a modern day and age, right, like, you don't want an assassin that looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Right.
they're gonna see that dude coming 100 miles away.
I know, right? Like if that guy's checking you into a hotel and then he's got like a briefcase, you're like, all right, what are you here for? Right.
I want a guy.
Hey,
I want a guy.
I
Who,
want the most nondescript possible person.
Yeah.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
I even feel like Ben doesn't look nondescript enough.
Right. The
Yeah,
eyes.
still
Right.
very
He's a little buggy in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's kind of a weird looking dude.
Yeah.
Like Miles, if he wasn't Asian, like that's the sort that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I thought. It's just like some boring guy who's gonna like sneak up on you. You're not gonna ever see him. He's just gonna carry away your body and throw it in the back of his Volkswagen.
Here I go killing again.
You know, and I'm just right. It's never gonna be some flash. Like you're not gonna get killed by a dude who looks like Will Smith. You know,
Yeah,
that kind
totally. No, I agree 100%.
You're not even going to get killed by a guy that looks like he's fucking Will Smith's wife.
Topical.
Apparently, he gave him his blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you'd have to.
Yeah.
What I can tell from every black comedian that I follow on Twitter or Facebook is this is something that's come up in the media before, and people just forget about it.
No.
Like every 3-4 years, someone will be like, "Did you know Will and Jada had an open marriage?" And all the white people are like, "What?" Black people are like, "Yes, we heard about this 3 or 4 years ago."
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. I can just picture the argument going back and forth where she just keeps repeating her name. She's like, "Yeah, but I'm Jada Pinkett Smith, so that's why." You know, it's like, right? It's like everybody always says, like, "Oh, if I ever run into that celebrity, that would be my free pass."
Right.
What do you do if you are the celebrity? Like, you don't get a free pass, but I guess you're everybody else's free pass.
Well, the guy that she's sleeping with is also like a singer who just released an album. I think that's why this is back into the news cycle.
Oh, good timing.
He just released an album, but that dude also has 3 kids.
I mean, what's a rapper without kids?
Yeah.
It's like should be like, look, everybody, we're rich. We can afford nannies and child support. Okay, so settle down. Right? It's like, I don't know. Why is everyone freaking out?
Yeah.
Like, right? If there's one, look. Every time I hear about like, oh, this celebrity is like, oh, he's making all these. I'm like, good. I'm glad he's making all these child support payments. Excellent.
Yeah. You're supposed to do.
It would be worse if he wasn't.
You know, it's like, you know. So it's like he's rich. He can afford lots of children. Let him do it.
The singer is actually 27, I believe, too.
Wow.
August Alsina. So you have Jada Pinkett Smith and then a 27-year-old dude. And like,
I mean, more power to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not hating. I'm just saying. But damn.
Like, one thing that I gotta wonder is, as a young dude, are you just like, yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith, or are you just like, yeah, Tupac hit this too?
Or are you like, oh man, I remember you when you were in Set It Off, and also like the Matrix movies. I don't know why that's what you'd say right before.
Is that dude old enough to remember Set It Off?
If he's 27, hell to the no.
Yeah. You gotta read that on her Wikipedia page.
Right. Yeah.
It's weird though, because it wasn't like a full-on secret either. Like you could see him on like pictures with her on the red carpet and them like on vacation together with Will and probably all of their kids, which is odd.
You know, Charles Whitmore's sidekick? I keep thinking that's Tina Fey.
Me too. That's what we keep calling her.
I believe that we've actually been calling her on this podcast, not Tina Fey.
From the beginning.
Yeah, like as soon as she showed up on the screen, it's like, hey everyone, that's not Tina Fey.
It works so good.
She must have had to go through that like so much. Like after this show. Like, oh, I've been on Lost.
She's thinking to herself, like, only if I was a little bit more attractive.
Yeah, if she was a little bit more attractive, then she would be not Lisa Loeb.
Oh my god.
You say, only hear what you're talking. But you know what, Widmore, this is another thing that gets me about Widmore, right? Is like, he should be the most famous guy on the planet, right?
Because
he found Magic Island, or whatever you want to call it.
But he's not telling everyone about it.
I know, but this should be the most incredible discovery of all mankind. No?
I mean, it is, but because of the fact that it's so incredible, is probably why he's not telling everyone about it. Because he wants to figure everything out about it himself before he reveals it to everyone else.
Charles Widmore, man. How come he's not the most, think about it. Christopher Columbus discovers the New World. That's going to be like small potatoes compared to Charles Widmore discovers teleporting island.
Like, with all the money and stuff that he's got, he does not want that information out there, because then everybody's going to be looking for this island. You're going to have to be fighting Russians and the Chinese and, like, Germany.
He wants to figure out how he can get more out of the island before he tells everyone, hey, look at this cool shit I found.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But, like,
once he's reaped all the resources that he can.
Yeah.
And this island's got, like, all that shit that's all sci-fi'd out, right? Like, they use the words exotic material and what is that? I forget what other words they use, but it's all these scientific terms that are meant to be a stand-in for, like, this is like really rare shit, or shit that deals with time travel and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
But imagine, I guess, if you can affect the flow of time, like, if anybody got a hold of that, they could just bend whatever reality they want.
Oh yeah, it's the game ender thing, like someone discovering general AI first, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever country has that just has the advantage, just flat out. Like your general AI instantly gets on the web, takes over every computer, crashes all the electricity in your enemies' countries. Like, it's just
that. The only way that discovering AI does not make you the winner is if the AI turns on you.
Yeah, then you're the first loser. Oh man, bummer.
Give me the ashes. Are we there?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't know Anthony, but yeah.
Anthony's probably not there.
Wait, what's up?
Are you at the part where young Jacob's ghost just stole his own ashes?
No, not yet. I'm just what's his name? Jack and Sawyer trouncing through the forest.
Yeah.
Their color. They're both wearing blue. They both got jeans. They both got their hair a little bit moist. I like what they're doing. Both got backpacks. They're so matching right now. It's fabulous. So, did you guys see that? It's because they're both candidates.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
They're the last few. Those two in Hurley.
On that.
They have to have the special candidate uniform. It's like, don't screw me on this one, okay? I don't want to show up to this party looking like an asshole. You know what? There's a certain amount of wait, are you guys watching this in like HD?
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm watching it in 720.
No.
So kind of how it probably looked sort of like on maybe DVD, right?
Right.
So this is kind of how the show looks to me. I bet if I watched it on all super crispy Blu-ray style, I bet it would trip me out.
Yeah, I think I remember ending up watching the entire series in SD, standard definition at the time.
My quality is best available.
Ooh, fancy.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. But I know the
I don't think it means 4K.
Yeah, probably
Maybe
not.
1020, but it'll
Yeah.
fluctuate depending
You know what I like about the children versions of themselves and stuff? I like that they commit to a haircut for their entire life.
Yeah, the only person who looks
That's definitely Kate.
radically different younger is Miles, right?
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
you want a young
When it-
version, gotta stick to that haircut.
Yeah.
Whereas Miles is just like, no, I've always looked like this, just with different haircuts.
And a bunch of facial piercings.
You know what? Normally it's like, I know it's kind of funny, but like, normally it's like, are you saying that's his dad just because they're both Asian? You know what I mean? But I was like, you know what's funny? I was kind of seeing it though. It's like, he doesn't look like his brother, but I'm like, that guy could be his dad. I was like, I was kind of seeing it.
Interesting.
Definitely he's got dad energy.
Definitely. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like when the whole thing came around, I was like, dang, I didn't see that. It was kind of good how the Miles and the thing. I kind of like that part.
So Richard's out of the picture?
Yeah. Oh, is Richard dead now?
I don't think he died off of that. Because I think we see him again after
think we
this.
see him
Nah,
again?
he can't
I
die,
remember.
right?
I think he's just been removed from the game for
Right.
Okay, so see, I just got to the dock, the canoes.
Okay.
Locke is walking down with fake Tito. No, I'm just kidding. I see. So yeah, I'm like a couple minutes behind you guys.
I remember, like, man, it's so frustrating watching Ben. Because the thing is, like, you remember there was a time where he was like Big Boss Ben.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing happened on the island without his fucking approval.
Right.
And then, like, season 6, he's just like little bitch Ben.
Oh, it's the worst. I know.
Yeah.
Like, everyone just tells him what to do.
Yeah.
They always take my favorite characters and destroy them. It's like I love Ben, and then they make him like weak sauce later on, and they did the same thing with Littlefinger in Game of Thrones. He's like all awesome, everybody loves, and then like by the end it's just like, you trust Littlefinger? You're crazy. Drives me nuts.
Well, with Littlefinger, I feel like it made sense, but we'll talk about that separately because David hasn't watched the show.
Yeah.
That's right. We have to keep that pristine.
Mm-hmm.
Only little allusions to it randomly. Oh man, look at that! This village is awesome. It makes me want to go to camp with my friends.
Yeah.
I love it. Like
Got Camp
my
Erdman.
classmates, Camp Erdman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember back then. You know what the big prank was that everybody was trying to pull off, and everyone was swearing they would do. But I was like, no one's ever done this. But everyone was swearing like, yeah, you gotta wait till somebody falls asleep. Then you gotta take their hand and put it in a bowl of warm water.
Does that ever work?
Every kid swears it does. I've never witnessed it. I've never witnessed liars. You lying kids. You've never done it.
Done it. Because you just take the bowl afterwards.
What the secret is, what you have to do.
Yeah.
You take the sleeping kid, and then you put one hand in a bowl of warm water, and you put one hand in a bowl of cold water, and then you piss on the kid.
Yeah.
And they're going to think that they did it themselves because
they're going to
wake
up.
They wake up with their hands in the water, and then they're like, "Oh fuck, there's piss all over."
That's
I guess I must have peed myself.
That's so much meaner, but it's so much more effective.
Yeah, it actually works.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, because what I ended up doing was just taking the bowl of water afterwards and just dumping it on their crotch, so that they would think.
Oh yeah.
But
same effect.
Yeah, so I'm sure that it definitely, even at room temperature, it feels cold.
Goal.
Yeah, you need body temperature water for it to really have a great effect. So either body temperature water or just piss would be the most effective.
It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I have seen people get Sharpied while they were sleeping. I've seen that.
Like that I feel like is something that continues well into adulthood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was ready to do that in case anybody fell asleep on the stream today. I was gonna try to figure out a way to Sharpie onto Chad's face.
Like it feels
Virtually.
like that's totally a normal thing to do to a friend
Yeah.
until you're like about maybe like 29 or something, and then you're like, I don't know, man, this seems kind of immature.
Yeah. Also, I want
Like,
to
it's
sleep all
funny.
the time, so it would be nice if I could do
That's
so
hilarious.
unmolested.
Mm-hmm. Like I've been against that shit since I was like 23.
Wow.
Oh, we got Danielle Rousseau in this episode.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
I just got here. I just got to that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Where Daniel LaRusso comes out of the car.
And does a crane kick. Crane kicks Ben.
You stole
He's
my
putting
baby. lot of baby stealings. That seems to be a kind of a thing in this show. Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder if that's like the biggest fear of every parent when they have a baby, is like someone's gonna steal their baby.
And say it's theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was kind of like a big thing in the 90s too, right? In the mid 90s where kids are getting like snatched up at like grocery stores and all that. You guys
Yeah.
remember when that was like a thing? And all of a sudden,
I don't know if that was really a thing, but that was a thing that they told us was a thing.
Yeah.
That's right. You're right. Who
Yeah.
knows? Like that could have been horseshit. That could have been like maybe 3 supermarkets across the U.S.
Right.
And they're just all like, guard your kids, folks.
Well, I think it's something kind of interesting though too. It's like we as humans all know, like that's the time. Like if you get a kid when he's like newborn, anything like under the age of like 3 or 2, maybe just like super young, right? Like that's the imprinting years, right? After that, someone could take him, and it's like that's their problem. But you really want them in the imprinting years.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
if you steal a 6-year-old, you're gonna have to put in work to reprogram.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't want that.
This person's already got like their whole morals and
Someone
everything
taking your
like a base.
Someone taking your 6-year-old, they're taking your responsibility now. You've already procreated. You've already put your little impression on them. You're good. You don't need. You're solid after that.
Yeah.
Don't take someone's baby though. They get mad.
Oh, goodness gracious! What's your take on the whole? Yeah, what's your take on the whole? Oh, sorry, something crazy is just happening on the screen.
Yeah.
Oof, forgot that just happened.
I also forgot. Otherwise, I wouldn't have called him Little Bitch Ben.
I think it's the 4th season is when Locke kind of starts getting selected by Jacob to become the next leader of the others, and that's really when Ben, you see him slipping in stature and power and things. Oh no! Just had a connection error. Oh, no, it's back.
That's an interesting kind of like humanity theme. This idea of like we do recognize that there are people who will come to power,
Right.
but we also do recognize that like it should be limited, right? That's why like we're just like, oh, there Putin went, giving himself power to 2000, whatever the hell ever he's gonna live till.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh man, yeah, we just know that that's bad news,
No.
right? Basically, if that's why it gets dangerous when like too many people have the same last names and they've all been president. It's just like, oh, I forgot Tina Fey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone.
Oh, dang. I'd be so mad if I was Whitmore. It's like, you know how long it took me to find this 30 Rock? Jesus.
She's really more like a 29 Rock.
It's like, yeah, she's like a grouchier Tina Fey.
Also,
No
I think we're starting to understand that Widmore expects way too much of his people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must be paying them a lot.
Yeah. Well, plus too, like I can imagine, like the money must be a lot, but also too, he's just you know how Widmore's like manipulation was. He's like, you are a geophysicist, don't you want to explore the most rarest thing
Yeah.
in Earth geology, which we have on this island that's right over here.
Yeah,
And
he's
like,
just
yes,
like, hey, you want to do a certain thing? I got the best way to do it with the
and I've got
best
the most
materials,
resources.
the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
tools.
That's how they always seduce scientists, yeah? It's like, this
Yeah.
is the...
They're like this is your field. Don't you want to be like the
yeah.
cutting edge of your field?
Mm-hmm.
And she's all like, I do want to be the best known geologist. I would like to be the rock star geologist. I want to be the Bill Nye the Science Guy of geology. Or
See,
what's the
I've
other
always
guy?
managed to not have to fall into that trap by not being the best at anything. Like, being consistently mediocre, I've never been targeted by an evil corporation.
Yeah, people corporations don't want like they don't want the middle guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Nah, man.
they don't want us.
You don't want to be the you just don't want to be the first through the fold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you want to be. Like in the board, in the board game world, you want to attack somebody second. It's like
Yeah.
don't be that first guy getting out there, right? Starting
You
all
have
that
some
trouble.
options.
Draws a lot of
Yeah,
attention.
you were just retaliating.
Yeah.
You were just responding to that initial violent, crazy person. Oh. Jack and Jacob.
Jacob's all like, sup dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still looking good. Still looking like he just showered. Everybody else having that nice bead of sweat on them.
Yeah.
And he's just like, hey, what's up, bros? Take
Okay.
the squad around the fire.
Me, Jacob the White.
You should be like, damn, Kate, you oily as a motherfucker. It's like,
Ain't
why?
nobody clean themselves on this island?
Man, y'all ain't exfoliating?
It's like, he's like, you need to talk to Sun. She has those little papers that she's always blotting her skin with. That's why she looks so young and amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe you need one of those. I think the Koreans invented that.
Yeah, those face mask things.
Oh yeah, I seen those. But yeah. The one that Shay likes to do on me is she likes to put the nose one on.
Oh yeah.
She's like, you're a man. Let's see how disgusting yours is. You know?
And the answer is very.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does it and she gets no satisfaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
like she does that and she's like, oh, there's nothing there. Oh yeah, right. She does mine and it's there it is again. It's like she feels like she's discovering new life.
Yeah.
What's living in there? Craters. What's the name of the Sarlacc?
Yeah.
Did
Everything a Jedi.
Nobody knows how big the Sarlacc is, right? Like, did you see the top part?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting that right. I don't know.
I mean, there's diagrams of it.
Oh, yeah?
It's kind of like a
So
base,
You know when they-
base-shaped
the
thing.
actual size of it?
Yeah.
Does
You
it
know-
have a city in that thing?
I don't know.
I don't think it's that big.
You know when they did the George Lucas added his little embellishments on,
Yeah. Give it a beak.
right? Did he make that Sarlacc thing kind of like jump out of the pit? Not jump out, but kind of like come. Did it like lash out after them as they drove away?
Yeah, I think so.
He
It had his beak kind of.
did all kinds of stuff like that,
Yeah.
man.
According to Ultimate Star Wars, the Sarlacc that Jabba employs for entertainment measures 100 meters, or 328 feet long.
Wow.
Long.
Yeah,
128 feet long.
328.
Yeah.
Oh, 328 feet. Oh, damn.
Like a 30-story building. It's pretty.
Mhm.
That's big.
Yeah, you're pretty dead unless you
Yeah.
have a jetpack. right? Boba's alive,
Yeah,
right?
he blasted his way out of there. Instead of being digested for 1,000 years.
That's right, free Boba. That has like a whole other meaning, you know what I mean, in Hawaii. You know, that just attracts a lot of little Asian women to your shop. Free Boba, where?
Must do what I couldn't, what I wasn't able to do.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, man, it's so close. Oh God, I forgot. I still got to eat 2 pieces of pizza. Ugh.
How much more pizza do you have left?
I had 2 pieces left. I was gonna eat a piece this
shit.
episode, but we're only got 10 minutes left in this episode, man.
We got 10 minutes left in this episode, and then you have 104 more minutes.
Yeah.
You might have to start employing fat man tactics. Like, one thing I recommend is submerging your pizza into some sort of liquid.
Yeah.
Your choice.
Kobayashi Maru.
That works. The other thing I like to refer to as the ice cream slingshot. You ever employ that?
Explain all
What's
of
that?
this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the Kobayashi Maru of eating is that's basically like a hot dog technique.
Yeah.
Basically, you're just soaking your thing, so you can basically just slurp down all your carbs, right?
Right.
But the other one is it tricks your brain. If you eat something sweet, because you know you're constant with the pizza, it's all this savory.
Right.
So you trick your palate. You switch to sweet. You eat a little bit of ice cream, right? Then if you eat something salty again, your brain is like, all right, it's like ready to go again.
Yeah.
So I would watch that Man versus Food guy. He would use this trick all the time. Like, let's say he would use it in reverse too. Like, let's say he had to eat a whole bunch of ice cream.
Right.
You figure the last thing he'd want to do is eat more food, but no, it would be like, bring me some French fries.
I've done the exact same thing.
He'd eat something salty, and then he'd be back to the ice cream again.
And the French fries with ice cream actually tastes very good.
Yeah.
It's a good combo.
It's a good combo.
But yeah, you can do it also with the savory. Yeah, but yeah, it's the ice cream slingshot. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh man! Next time I try and finish off a carton of ice cream in one sitting, I'll definitely have a package of beef jerky with me.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, man. It's gonna work like gangbusters.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I've been doing that kind of with gummy worms today. And have some gummy worms in between slices of pizza.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
there
just
you go.
resetting your palate.
Yeah. I think the pizza's so greasy, it's just starting to fill me up.
I think that the Kobayashi technique for the hot dogs, though, I don't think that that's necessarily what you want to do because you're not going for speed here.
That's true.
True. It's not a speed thing.
Yeah. So that's actually going to be additional weight.
It will help your jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do all that chewing.
I do remember you saying that you were tired of chewing, which, as a fat person, I can tell you that I empathize with you a lot. It is a feeling I've had often throughout my life.
Really, there's been situations where your jaw was the limitation to how much you could consume.
Oh, it wasn't a limitation. It was just an impediment.
Oh. It didn't stop me.
Yeah, it just didn't stop me. I was just like, this takes away from my enjoyment of the food because I'm tired of chewing it.
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's a phrase that I've always wanted to use. It's not a limitation, just an impediment.
It's an impediment, yeah. Man, this is how I want to do all my job interviews.
Zoom?
Huh? Oh, no. By a campfire with the 3 other guys who are also interviewing for the job.
Yeah. And then you have to like watch the guys watch you get the job instead of them. Or you have to watch somebody drink a cup of like
Hey, say some
symbolism.
Latin filled river water.
I think you'd have to kind of fake out the other contestants a little bit. Like in the beginning, be like, I don't even know if I really want this job.
I've never had an interview where it was multiple people interviewing at the same time.
Oh yeah.
I have had ones where it's like multiple people interviewing me at the same time, and that sucks.
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah.
Like, I hate panel interviews. Like, it's just like, let me talk to a person one-on-one.
Yeah.
I hear they do that in the military.
I don't know, David.
Like for promotions and stuff. Yeah, you have like a
Yeah.
board, but it's not. It's different because they have to like. They're just kind of checking boxes. So it's there, but it's not. It's not like it is for a job interview where.
Oh wait,
I
no, I think that
it's different. Yeah.
I have had an interview where it was me and a bunch of other people interviewing for the same jobs.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Blockbuster.
Wow.
Oh nice.
Yeah, they were not interested in hiring me.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
no, I understand. I guess I just don't fit with the culture of the Blockbuster brand.
Well, the joke's on them because there's only one Blockbuster left in the world or something, right?
Yeah.
I just really didn't want to work for Papa John's anymore, but I also didn't want to change my routine with where I went to work. I just wanted to work next door at Blockbuster instead.
I like that there are places that take like their jobs so seriously that they even bring it like like Games Workshop, right? It's a toy company, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I remember one part of it is kind of like it's sort of like a screening type process. It's not an official interview for the position. It's just something that people can show up at like once a month, and they kind of screen a lot of candidates at the same time. And one of the things they did was they were handing out like it's like, all right, you guys are all gonna have to do skits now. you know, it's because like when you're selling people on this idea of this grim, dark future where there's only war, they want to know if you can sell it, So on my little fortune cookie, the thing, it said, all right, you're a space marine at a baseball game. And so it's like,
an improv
it's funny.
game.
It's like, yeah, that's what you're doing. And you're just in front of a crowd of a bunch of strangers and like 3 people that work for Games Workshop. And you're just like improving a scene based on what you know about, space marines, It's like, are those aliens on another team? I do not tolerate the Xenos. Cleanse! It's, I don't know. It's just, but they were very serious about it. I remember when I actually went in for a regular interview at Games Workshop, I remember I was at this other store called the Battle Bunker, and they're like, hey, I hear you're the Space Marine at a baseball game guy.
You must have done good.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's like, I guess they take this very seriously,
That's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, you need to have a measure of seriousness, but at the same time, you're like, come on, yo. Let's have a little more fun with this.
But I guess they were serious. But like, it's kind of funny. Like, not every job is for everyone.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right? And it's just like that. I guess they were just trying to weed that out. They're like, look, if you have a problem with looking ridiculous, this is not for you.
Yeah.
All right. We are grown men playing with 1-inch models. This is like, this is not a serious thing. They're always in cages, yeah? Kate and Sawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always try to fridge them that
There's
way.
probably a metaphor there.
Yeah.
I'm always noticing that. I'm like, they did that though, right? They did it between the cage bars. No, they were in the same cage.
Yeah.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, she can't. She snuck in through the top.
Cage.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. So that's episode 16. What they died for. All right, everybody, coming down to it. Thank you for watching this long.
Thank you for watching. We are on the home stretch.
Yeah.
Woo!
And I'm surprised that. Wow, I'm very surprised that we made it. We
Yeah,
made it.
I'm surprised we made it.
We couldn't have made it without everybody supporting us and supporting the charity drive.
I think all our great guests, all our supportive donors, people watching. So great.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes to finish up the finale.
Yep.
The
I'm
end.
gonna go try and make myself some dinner.
All right. So we'll be back shortly.
I'll be back.
See you guys.